Hi friends, welcome back to the studio. Hope everyone is doing well in these uncertain times. I have to say that creativity has been a little difficult lately. I have already scraped this canvas twice, as you can see, so hopefully third time's a charm. I am using all Primal Flow acrylic pouring paints today, and I will have a list of the colors I'm using up in the in an inset shortly here. My idea at first was to do a flip cup. However, as I'm starting to layer the paints here, I realized that I'm sort of layering them more for a ring pour. So why not? We'll do a ring pour. You know me, I very seldom go in with a preconceived idea of what I want to do in a certain piece. So I think I'm going to do a kiss pour since I've got 2 cups going. And as I'm layering this, I think that what I'm going to do is layer each in a very different order, but still trying to sort of maintain the dark light, so that I have sufficient contrast on the canvas once it gets poured out. So we'll give this guy just a couple more layers and then we'll go on to the next. So even though I'm using the same colors in both of the cups, I did start with some cell activator. I put some white cell activator in one cup and black cell activator in the other cup. Again, I was thinking about doing a flip cup, but now I've changed my mind, so it'll be interesting to see what the cell activator actually does in a ring pour type technique. It never fails. I always end up with paint on myself. Yesterday I decided to do a quick pour, quote unquote, and was wearing a shirt that did not have paint on it prior to my session, and of course it is now added to the pile of painting clothes, which seems to be growing at a very rapid pace, as I'm sure many of you can relate to who do this. Just matching up the caps here. so we can get these babies closed so they won't dry. Let's get the gloves on. My hands are already dry and raw from constant washing, so I need a little bit more protection. And let's do this. Alright, so as I am pouring the paint out, you can see that the paint from each cup is kissing in the center, hence the term kiss pour. And I believe it was Olga Sobey that came up with this technique, though I'm not 100% certain, but I think that's right. So as I finish up the cup, what I want to do is sort of pull away and to the sides and create these little valleys, if you will. So I don't know that my cell activators really made it fully out of the cup. If you recall, I was going to do a flip cup, changed my mind, so I really didn't give the opportunity for the cell activators to flow down and mingle with the other paints very nicely. So I don't anticipate having a lot of cells pop out, maybe a little bit, but we'll see when we fully stretch it out and give it a little torch. I do want to keep the blue and the seafoam color in the middle, so I'm going to stretch it and then try to bring it back to the center here. I think I've got enough paint off, and let's just bring this back to the center and where we want it. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's just touch up the sides real quick. And let's get you down for a close-up. So here we go. I did run the torch along the lines here, and as you can see, we had a bunch of small cells that popped up, which is good because it sort of creates this softness between the two lines, and it definitely provides a little more interest. So I'm glad that the cells are small and not big. I don't think that would have looked very good with this. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I truly appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, please stay safe, be well, and go create.